Hello people, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure your Spring Boot lag into your Kibana. Okay, let's get started. First, what you need to do, you need this to add this dependency in your Spring Boot. We need this lag stash lag back artifact. Yeah, lag stash lag back encoder actually. Yeah, this artifact you need this, and also the Spring Boot starter, this one. That's it. Yeah, so just two dependency for this lag stash. Okay, then the lag back configuration, you also need to configure the offender and of course the level of the lag. In our case we use info, right? So yeah, in this demo I also want to see some lags in my console. That's why I have to add this, but this is not required. Okay, but this part is required, the root level info. Okay, so the required is this one, the lag stash, where we send the logs to this destination server. In my case is localhost pointing to port 5085. Why 5085? Because when I install the Kibana, I use this port. It's 5085, right? This one. In my lag stash I use 5085 here. Okay, 5085. That's the reason why I use in my Spring Boot configuration, I use 5085 here. Okay, then yeah, make sure you also have this root level section where you have the reference for the lag stash, this one. Okay, so once you I think that's pretty much it. We just need to add the dependency and configure the lag back like as is like this. Okay, then yeah, should be fine already. Then I already installed my Kibana using this Docker Compose. If you haven't installed it, you can copy this script. Okay, then after copying this, of course you need to create a file, ports.conf file. This is the configuration. This should be, the port should be 5000, because in the in your lag stash configuration we use 5000 here. Okay, so take note of this two files to install your Kibana. Okay, so I'll show you my the directory structure. Okay, Docker Compose. Make sure you have Docker Compose in your machine. Okay, you need to install the Kibana. You need to create a directory, like a folder like this, elk, then this file, which is this one. Then inside this elk, actually it doesn't have to be like exactly like this, but what we need is only two files. Okay, the Kibana install.yaml, this one, and under same level as this file you need to create a folder, lag stash pipeline. Why? Because in your configuration we use this, we have this lag stash file pipeline folder. That's why you need a folder, and inside that folder you need to put your configuration, which is this one, ports configuration. Okay, again we need to use 5000 here because in our Kibana installation script, we use 5,000. Okay, then yeah, you can copy this as it is. You don't need to change anything, as long as yeah, basically you can copy everything as it is. Even this one you can change the index, but I suggest you just keep it, so that later when you create index pattern, you have to use this. Okay, alright, so again I repeat, we need this folder, logstash pipeline, same level with use, we can delete this, we don't need this actually, we don't need this, and we don't need this. Basically 2 files only. One is the Kibana install YAML, where we install the 3 services, Elasticsearch, Kibana, and Logstash. Alright, after installing that services, there are some ports that we need to use, but we are not going to change this, right? Actually for Logstash it's supposed to be 5,000, but in my case, because the 5,000 is used by my OS, I'm using Mac operating system, that's why I have to change this to 5,085. Okay, but in other tutorial you might see they are using 5,000 for both, right? So actually yeah, you can change this because it's already used in my case, that's why I have to change this. But internally this Logstash is using 5,000. This part you cannot change because Logstash application is using 5,000. But then again, if you expose this application, you can change this part. So from it will be forwarded, like any request to port 5085 will be forwarded to this port, Logstash port. Okay, application port. Alright, I hope it's clear. So let's test it. So we just need to take note of this configuration because of the port that we are using in our Spring Boot application. So as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, I use in our logback configuration, I use 5085 because in our configuration we use 5085 here. Alright, then I use 5,000 should be mapped exactly to this port here, ports configuration. Okay, 5,000. Then the host name should be like this, Elasticsearch. This is our database using this port 9200, same as this 9200, right? Then the index, you can change this any name you want. Okay, then after you have this configuration, of course you can run docker compose, then the name of this your script, this one, then dash up, the command should be like this, docker compose dash f, then the name of your script, YAML. In our case we use Kibana install .yaml. Okay, then up. Once you execute this script, it will be your ELK will be installed accordingly, right? Then in my case, it's running already, so I don't need to execute this. So once it's running already, you can run our Spring Boot application. Let's see. By the way, in this demo I did not show you how to install the ELK. you can just refer to my other video. I have a tutorial there how to install the ELK. In this demo, I just cover the how to configure the Spring Boot application so that we can see the logs in our Kibana. Okay, so as you can see, I have as I mentioned, in our application we only need two things. One is the dependency, these two libraries, logback encoder, logstash, logback encoder. This one is because we're using Spring Boot, so we also need this default. This is the default Spring Boot library. Okay, so as you can see, I have also other library here, but it's not required. But since we are using controller here, REST controller, that's why I added this starter web. Okay, so we're going to test this application. I have a simple endpoint here that it will log this message. This is a test log from Spring Boot. When we hit this endpoint, we expect we can search for this string in our Kibana. Okay, let's try it. So I already run it. Let's run first. We run the test. Alright, you can see here in the console, this is you can see this thing. Basically, this is a test log from Spring Boot. Okay, but we want to search it also in our Kibana. Let's search this. Message. See, you can see. Let's try a new one. Maybe it's an old data, right? This is fresh data. Let's rerun this. Let's hit the endpoint again. Okay, then let's refresh. See, you can see here, this is the fresh data. Yes, you can even search this here. This is fresh data. Alright. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good one.